Yo, how's it going, guys? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys are staying safe. What did I just say? Hope you guys are staying safe from all the quarantine stuff and COVID and all that other stuff. As you can see by the video title, I have some very serious stuff to talk about. I also have some good news, and just honestly, well, it's good news for me, but it might be good news for everyone else. But anyway, starting off with the good news. Many of you guys do not know this, but I have signed up for an ESDA event. If you do not know, ESDA is a public exhibition. They're having a public exhibition on Road Atlanta, which I have signed up for. One of the qualifying days was today. If you didn't get to make it, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry for that. However, there are two other qualifying days. One is tomorrow, and the other one is the day after. I will be doing my qualifying laps tomorrow. I will be live streaming on Mixer, and I'll try to get it on Twitch, but I'll probably, if I can't get it on Twitch, I'll be on Mixer, so be on the lookout for that. And pretty much just wish me luck, because, you know, that's ESDA is one of the very serious competitive drift comps out for the community. And with the amount of sponsorships and partnerships that they have, especially one of them being Formula Drift, it can be very competitive. But all in all, like, you know, it's meant to be. I'm mainly going not only to get better, but to have fun, you know. And whatever happens, and you know, I'm accepting it. If I don't make it, then I don't make it. But at least I have the chance to say that I got a chance to at least qualify. So yeah. As far as everything else goes, this next topic is going to be very serious. So just bear with me and please lend an ear. As many of you may or may not know, I am an African American male, and I am in a community that is stable but is also unstable at the same time. So, as you may have already heard all around the world, George Floyd, I think his name is, was murdered by I think it was a Minneapolis police officer. If I do get any information wrong, I'm sorry, but as long as you understand what I'm trying to get across, then that's all that matters. But anyway, he was murdered by a cop, and I believe it was 3 other officers just sat there and let him die. And he was laid on his stomach, and the officer's knees were on his back and his neck, and George Floyd was saying he could not breathe. He was telling the officers he couldn't breathe, and yet it's continued to happen. So as you may know, there are many protests about having enough is enough, and many people are tired of the senseless slaughter that the cops, or I'd say law enforcement, have put upon many African American males. And as throughout many years, we've seen countless videos of people of the African American race be convicted of crimes that they did not commit, murders and unjusticeness, and it's at the point where the entire United States of America is fed up with it. Now, I want to say that we, as not only a country, but we all live on this earth, and we can make things better. We can make change, but it takes everyone to unite and come together to seek out the change. Many people do not want change. Many people are just having their own thoughts and emotions, and you know, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing anyone can do about how people think, react, or just the way their actions are taken. But one thing that I know can be done is the amount of time. I wouldn't say the amount of times, but one thing that can be done is simply just speaking out loud. And as we know, or as many of you may or not know, many people, as of right now, are still protesting, but they're doing it in a peaceful manner. But they're having forced curfews for the United States. They have enforced a whole bunch of stuff, and it's where it's to the point now things don't seem to be getting better. Things are getting worse, and as days pass on and days go on, it feels as if nothing is being done about it. Now, one thing that was brought up to, I believe, the entire world was the officers who were initially on scene with Floyd. They were all charged with, I believe, second-degree murder. A few of them were charged with manslaughter and some other charges I don't really know. But it's like, yes, they were convicted of the crimes that they have committed, and yes, we have seen partial of the justice that we've been looking for, but it still doesn't change the fact that another African American male has died to the hands of law enforcement unjustly. And one thing that the world, or say like us African American males, females, and many other community members, we just want to be heard. We want to seek change. We, as a race, we have been treated very unfairly throughout generations, upon generations. Now, like the economic system, it differs between races. And for example, let's say if we are given the names we are given kind of in a way determines what type of jobs we can get. And let's say if given, for example, a name by the name of Blake. Blake is a commonly known white name. And apparently, based on what I've seen and based on the amount of research that I have done, naming of a child and or person does differ the amount of job ratings that individuals get. And what I mean by this is, depending on what you were given as a name depends on the amount of ratings of jobs, or I wouldn't say the amount of rating of jobs, but the types of jobs that you can get, the amount of pay that you can get, the systematic economy of workspace that you are allowed to get. Now, we as African American males and females have been treated again unfairly because of many the economic system, the political system. I think, like I said, all my information isn't really, I wouldn't say accurate, but it is what I have seen. So, like, all in all, I have to say is, do not be afraid to speak your mind. Do not be afraid to fight for what you believe in. Even if it may seem like law enforcement is out to protect and serve, which I do believe that they are trying to do, even though they may not seem like they are doing it. I'm not saying I am agreeing with the amount of terms and conditions that they were given. I'm not saying I agree with the policies and procedures that they must follow. But many people still do not understand the amount of what's this word? I would say they don't understand the, in a way, privilege or the amount of rights that they have. And we as a race have been treated, again, very unfairly throughout generations, and people are just, again, tired of it. So do not be afraid to speak your mind. Do not be afraid to fight for what you believe in. If you see something happening that is unfair or injustice-like, do not be afraid to step in and help. Even if it's the slightest thing, the slightest changes, the slightest, I would say the slightest things that a human can do, or as a person, or anything that anyone can do, can really change a person's life. It can really make an impact on someone. So, all in all, like, this channel, my channel, is obviously a place where anyone can come talk to me. I have an Instagram that is always open to the public, and you can feel free to talk to me about anything that you have going on in your personal life, if you're only okay with that, or just anything that's going on in general. I'm here to help. I'm always here to listen and supply, give feedback, and also heed feedback. So this channel, my channel, is here for, it's meant to be a safe place for anyone to come and enjoy the content that I bring, even though it may not seem very entertaining or very popular, or whatever word that you want to call it. It's still here, it's meant for you to enjoy. It's meant for you to watch, and it's meant for you to just feel safe. And as of right now, again, there are a lot of riots going on, and many people are just trying to at least have that sense of safeness within their own life, and not being able to have that is very concerning throughout the entire nation. So just please, I know there's a lot of donations going around to support the Black Lives Matter, support a lot of injustice acts that are going on. If you do come across one of those, please just try your best to support whatever you can, give whatever you can, even if it's not a lot. Whatever you can give helps. And even if you can't give money, just give support. Just give some words, just help out any way you can. Like I said, little things that you do, you may not feel like it helps a lot, but it really does change a person in some sort of way. So that's okay. That's pretty much all I wanted to really talk about. I'm gonna try my best to keep you guys updated on what's going on. As far as ESDA goes, again, please wish me luck, give me support. I will be live streaming on Mixer once qualifying starts. So just please, again, wish me luck, stay safe, and just keep fighting for what you believe, and do not give up. I know it may seem like bad things are, I wouldn't say I seem, a lot of bad things are going on in the world right now, or at least the United States, but things will get better. It just takes time, and it takes everyone's help to make a change. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button, don't forget to leave a comment, and again, anything helps. And yeah, just keep fighting, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.